How long does it take to complete a game of Fortnite? Maybe 20 minutes? Some of the longer games, 25 minutes? If we took that and used all 5 major Battle Royale modes, it would take an hour and 40 minutes to get through all 5. I wanted to try to speedrun Battle Royale. Now, speedrunning is the activity of completing a video game or part of a game as fast as possible. For example, your first playthrough of Minecraft may take you anywhere from 35 to 40 hours to beat the game, and that would be beating the Ender Dragon. According to speedrun.com, however, the fastest no glitch run is 6 minutes and 50 seconds. Now, I love speedrunning, and I've gotten into speedrunning of a lot of the games I've played recently because of the amazing strategies that people find to save time when trying to speedrun a game. And I wanted to get into speedrunning, but the only game that I'm really proficient at is Fortnite. So I looked into it, and there are a few creators that have done speed runs of Fortnite, specifically Cypher PK and RiceHub, but their goal was to play multiple game modes. So rocket racing and other modes like that were part of their times. I wanted to do strictly Battle Royale and the main modes. And I did this a few months ago. I did solos, duos, and squads, the original game modes in Fortnite, and it took me 2 hours, 38 minutes, and 55 seconds. Recently, with the South Park update, they added Quints, which is a 5-man team game mode for Battle Royale. And I wanted to try my luck again and see how fast I could go through solos, duos, trios, squads, and Quints. So today, we'll be going through my run, and we'll see the best and worst moments of my Fortnite speedrunning journey. I decided to land at Classified Canyon. I wanted to land there for a few reasons. Mostly there are a lot of chests in a little amount of area, so I can land quickly, get a chest, and kill someone off spawn if needed. But if someone gets to the chest before me, I can run to another chest pretty fast, and there's not really a lag time there. There's also the vault down in the basement. So the vault is really useful because I'm at least gonna leave with a good gun and good heals, which is great in solos, but once I get to the later game modes and I have team modes, I'm not gonna know who my teammates are. I'm doing random fills with random people. So being able to have strong loot and heals off rip just enables me to be stronger, to be able to, it gives me higher carry potential for the people that I'm gonna be facing. So this is my first game. My goal is to be pretty aggressive towards people while I can, without dying, obviously. But I want to be as aggressive as possible. Once you get to the end game, people like to sit, and it's really hard to push because then third parties will spray. So I want to be as aggressive as possible early game so that there's less people end game. This is the stick of truth. Now, this is going to be very important in my entire run. The way the stick of truth works is wherever I use it, that is where that circle is going to end. Really great for these runs because it'll force everyone to come to one area, but it's bad a little bit because people will just camp and you'll have a huge tower with 4 or 5 people in it. This game went pretty well for me though. I was able to kill everyone that came towards the stick of truth, and you know, I just kind of styled on this guy right here, and I'll let it play out. Yeah, so while the timer says 12 minutes for the win, this was actually probably about 2 hours in the run where I was experiencing crashes, my internet went out, and my game was lagging immensely where I had to restart a few times. So then I get third. Not too well. It's not what you want when you're trying to get an hour and 40 is what I saw as the best time. That's a perfect time. There's no way I'm gonna be able to beat that. So dying really hurts me. I'm gonna go into my strategy here. I see a guy by himself on top of that mountain, and I want to push him. So I'm gonna go ahead and push him. He's not building, so at first I think it's a bot, but then he runs directly for the rift. So I'm like, he can't possibly be a bot. I'm chasing him though. Like I said, I'm gonna be as aggressive as possible, even taking 1v2s when I can, and just realizing that, hey, I've got a lot of heals. Also have a teammate somewhere who might be able to help me. But I see this guy, he fell down from high ground, so I was like, oh, he's not that good. I could definitely push him. I get a knock here, and then now I'm just looking for his teammate, wait until I heal to really push his teammate. And right here, when his teammate didn't edit on me, I was like, oh, this guy's not good at all. and that gave me a lot of confidence to just go up, hit a little side jump, push him, kill him. And you can see here he doesn't die, he has a respawn coin, so that's going to be effective. It's important for this run, essentially. The respawn coin, once you die, you just respawn in the middle of it gives you a second chance to get out of jail free card. This fight is hilarious. However, I'm fighting a team lands on me. My teammate isn't talking, so I'm pinging and calming, because I don't know if he can hear me or what, but he can definitely see the pings that there's a team on me. And I look over at him and he's looking the other way, shooting. Doesn't care about me at all. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get out of here. My teammate's not gonna save me, and I don't want to fight two sweats by myself. So while I'd rather kill them, staying alive is more important, because dying is just, another 5 minutes before I can get into another game, add another 5 minutes to the timer. So being as smart as possible. We make it to end game, and honestly, I just wanted to put the snipe in here. Boom, dead. It's always important to look at your finish. I want to get my finish there, so I wait a little bit. I see his teammate tries to pick him up, spray at him a little bit, and then my teammate runs towards him. And I'll always say I'd rather be wrong and with my team than correct and not with them. So my teammate runs over there, I'm running over there too, even though I'd rather get better position, and the guy ends up flying away. So we're able to get pretty good position. I end up on high ground, and this is it again. I didn't want to push this fight because I have high ground. I have pretty good advantage, but my teammate's fighting, so I'm gonna go ahead and fight with my teammate. And it honestly was a good decision. We just pushed a solo and just shit on him, and that's really it. I get myself healthy and just push the last squad. I'm using pings. I'm communicating with my teammate. I want to be as effective as possible because I don't want to lose at the end of the game. Losing at the end of the game is the worst, because you just wasted 15-20 minutes of time just to go out. So we get a knock here, and I'm just patient waiting for this guy. Patient waiting for him to make a mistake, because I don't want to die. As soon as he jumps up, I hit him. And like I said, that respawn coin is going to be very effective. You can see the respawn coin shows up. He's respawning here, and they both actually had respawn coins. So it's kind of a bad meta to try a speedrun. I might try this later. However, the Quints mode might not be in, so I'll probably have a world record for the Quints speedrun. They both have respawn coins. It didn't matter. We kill, and I'm about 58 minutes, 2 wins in. Not too bad. But then trios was really rough. I died with no mats. I got bullied off spawn. This game, this guy respawns on me, and the white heals. This guy steals my white heals, and then I run out of ammo. I can't kill him. The zone closes, so I needed those white heals. I die. I have the respawn coin, and then I just die in the air because I just took too much storm damage before I could land with my cheesy puffs. Another game, it's a 1v3. My teammate dies. 1v3. I kill one of the guys, and then I'm just being held out of storm, get sprayed at by 2 people. Not too much I could do. I freak out, try to use my jetpack, and I die 3rd place. Not the best. And then this is where I started to really deviate, because I knew this wasn't going to be the run. 2 hours and 24 minutes. I know I can do a lot better than this, but I'm still trying. I get sprayed through here, dying 11th. And this guy just had my head. This one, I edit here and expand, go back to get my kill, and his teammate kills me. So I was just really struggling here, and you can see I'm at 3 hours, so I decided full reset. We did a full reset, and I got one of my friends in. We were then able to start making a run, and we decided to do Quints. We started to start out in Quints and then work my way down to solos. So I get in here. This is the first game, and they use the stick of truth. And this is just like shooting fish in a barrel. Everyone's all in the same area. No one's really building. So I'm just taking advantage of it, getting as many picks as I can. I then want to get high ground. I don't want anyone above me. So I take it from this lovely guy who I'm sure was rearranging his inventory and not just sitting around and not building. Get another kill. And then I made a little bit of a mistake here. So I'm running. I see that there's a guy in this box, but all of these are mine. And then I spray through the wall with my AR, leaving me with no switch weapon. So when he edits on me, I'm ready for it and I shoot him, but I have nothing to follow up with, and he kills me. But this is what's great about having someone with you. I had to get some help, and I got one of my best teammates in my friend list, and he clutches up for me. Boom. So 14 minutes in, that's a real 14 minutes, won the game. Huge. We then go into squads, and it's a lot of the same. And you see, I only have one gun, but that guy's so low, I'm running after him no matter what. Even if he gets his shotgun, I don't care. I'm running after him. So I get a few kills off rip. Yep. Missed my shotgun and then hit all my AR shots. That guy's pissed. And then this game ends with the stick of truth again. The stick of truth helps with time because it just starts the zone moving in so much faster. So while we do have the respawn coins, which add time, the stick of truth shortens down time. So it weighs itself out. But we're 34 minutes in. I'm just healing up right now. I got sniped on top, but I'm not giving up high ground, making sure that we put pressure on anyone that's not my team. So I get fully healed. The last guy's down there, and I don't lose these, especially when I have someone competent on my team. And boom, 34 minutes through 2 games, amazing time. I'm making amazing time. I'm thinking, I might be one of the best in the game at this point. Landed Classified Canyon again. This guy tries suicide bombing me, but I'm not letting that happen. Blows himself up. His teammate tries to come and save him. Not much there. And then Kakashi, he stood no chance. Then we're getting, and these are fun. I think trios is one of the best modes because it's where great players are going to be in the game, and you're able to have like these crazy big build fights. So I get a good snipe here. Really just focused on staying alive. My teammate killed this person. I stole his gun and then popped in on this guy. And this is when we see a lot of high kills. We're running through the lobby, and this is what you want when you're speedrunning. Killing people out the sky. These are just great. This is just a great time to be a Fortnite player. I'm sniping people, third partying fights, really doing everything to keep the run going as fast as possible. And at this point, this is my 3rd game in trios, and we're looking really good to win this one. So I'm running like a madman at everyone because I think no matter what, my team is going to. We're kind of steamrolling right now. My team's going to be able to pick anyone up or do whatever we need. This chicken stood no chance to me, and then his entire team is here. And I gotta say, I can't stand that electricity gun. Like I can't be the only one. I don't know how there's a gun that just electrifies you through your builds, but any noob that uses it is usually hitting me for a little bit. And if they have a competent teammate, it's really bad for me. Chicken shows up again. I wipe that team. The team's not. I wasn't really worried about that team. We get high ground. We're running towards the zone. I gotta show this guy who's boss. All right, and then this is very interesting because there's a team on high ground shooting at me, and then another solo in front of me. I wanted to team up on the solo to fight the guys on height, but the solo just wanted to kill me for some reason. I would have let him live, but he wanted to fight me for some reason, so I got him out of there, packed him up. Now it's just 2v2 now. 2v2, I start to build up. I'm just running the zone at this point, and I don't know. This guy wanted to play no build with me.
Let me get a shit.
I build up. I build around the loop. My teammate he had respawned, so he didn't have as much loot, so I made sure he was good. And then it's a 2v1, and we don't lose 2v1s. We don't. Dead. And 3 games, 54 minutes through 3 games, and now it's duos. Now I am by myself. This one I got kind of tunnel vision. I wanted to break him out. He sprayed back at me, and I came in second. So a little bit of a time wasted there. A few more games in. This is end game of another game. I'm picking up my teammate and someone lands on me. I'm trying to build my teammate in, and I literally built him right to where Kim Kardashian is. I boxed Kim Kardashian in, put a cone in the box. Got him out of here. Now this is a really good setup. My teammate ended up dying, but I wanted to clutch. It was a 2v1. Now I'm just absolutely building, and this is a good time to say, you know, I do have simple edit on, and I have simple edit on to save time, so I don't have to waste time doing the big edits or anything like that. I just press a button and it edits, saving a lot of time with editing. Now I'm fighting this guy one-on-one. I want to get to the zone. I'm always a fan of rotating early and often. Better positioning is gonna put you in a better place to win the game. So I build up on this guy, do some edits, really making sure he doesn't get the jump on me. And I see he's down there. I think he's out of mats at this point. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna land on him. He did have mats, but it didn't matter. We got it in an hour and 58 minutes, and I'm through most of the games. I just have to get a solo win. That's all I have to do. So I land. This guy is a pump, and I don't. He pumps, but he has no follow-up. And we're going pretty good. I kill another guy off rip. And I'm really loving this. We get to end game. I freak out. I want to rotate. And one of the worst decisions you can do is jetpack and rotation and send me back to the lobby. So at this point, I took a break. I pooped and I got in my head, hey, we got to lock in. It's just one more game. And I've gotten a million solo wins before. And here we go again. Someone with a shotgun off rip. But I made sure to do it, and then I just started getting pushed by the electricity gun. The worst gun they've probably added in Fortnite, but they always have to have a gun to help the building impaired, I should say. All right, but I'm getting pushed here, and luckily the people that are pushing me aren't the biggest bots, but I'm pretty low, so I just want to shoot, edit. This guy wants to 50-50 me, which I'm not doing. As soon as I start healing, they start spraying. So I run around, get a new angle, and boom. If they had shot first, I probably would have died there. Let's see here. I'm just old-fashioned pushing someone. This person's actually building too, so it's a little worrisome, but a little bit of a better editor. Now I do this all the time, and some people hate it, but if you crank above me and I can break you out, I'm going to. So I break them out, and I'm not gonna lie, this is not my best performance in terms of box fighting, but they were 1 health and I won the fight. So, you know, let's not be nitpicky, right? Let's see, I think this is John Wick. I think this is the OG John Wick as well. I just absolutely spray him. Now I think he's gonna heal here, so I just run towards him, and he doesn't heal. He shoots at me, which is an amazing choice. And then I don't hit all my shots, but I hit enough of them. All right, now this is what I was talking about, where solos will just sit behind a rock and act like they don't exist. So you have to push as many people as possible to make the end game, to keep it going faster, right? I got to keep the game going. So it's important. I build a wall there and I take a right-hand peek. I don't want this guy to be able to edit on me. Put a cone in the box. Your slurp juice is not going to save you. Another guy lands over here. I don't know if he didn't know I was there, obviously. And then he's built up on the zip line. So as long as he doesn't push me. Yeah, and he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for that. All right, now it's end game. I'm chilling on a mountain. Kim Kardashian tries to push me, dies, but they have the respawn coin. Everyone's got the respawn coin. I think I have a respawn coin in this game. So I'm worried, but I'm not too worried. I'm always confident that I'm one of the best players in the lobby. So as long as I execute, I should be good. Now I'm waiting for the reboot coin person to land, and I shoot at them. And of course, the person on high ground doesn't shoot at the easy kill in the air. They shoot at me and then push into my box. Now I missed this pump here, And then they're in my box, and I'm not gonna 50-50 them. I have no shield. I'm not 50-50ing them. They start to rotate. I hit them once, and I wanted to follow them up there. I wanted to follow them and get high ground as well. For some reason, my jetpack doesn't curve in as much as I wanted it to. So now I have low ground. I know there's a Kim Kardashian somewhere, and then that guy on high ground. Based on how he was building and editing before, I think I'm better than him. But it's always comes up to execution. I gotta execute. So I'm sitting here, I'm waiting. I have no more heals at this point. So any damage that I take is permanent damage, because I don't think I'm gonna find any more heals. He's sitting up there waiting for me. Of course, not looking at anyone. But you want to take out the biggest threat. In this game, I am the biggest threat. Oh. All right. And now I'm just building up. I want to try to take high ground from him. I don't end up doing it. I end up taking some fall damage. So I'm really worried here, but I know I have the respawn coin, and I know I can't lose this. I don't want the run to go into 3 hours. I know I can end it here. So I build up a little bit. This guy, like I said, he's not the biggest builder. So getting height on him. And then there I see the Kim Kardashian in the background. And then here soon they die. So I hear that they die, so I know it's a 1v1. He tries to fly away and flies into the zone. I know he's taking 10 ticks per second, and he was in the zone for a long time. And look, I hit him once, and the respawn coin comes. Now, the respawn coin is really messed up my run. I think I could have got a lot better times if the respawn coin wasn't in the game. So it makes me want to try it later, but we get 2 pumps. 2 hours, 54 minutes, 9 seconds to get through all the game modes in Fortnite. Solos, duos, trios, squads, and quints. Took a lot. It took a lot. I would say the places I got 3 wins off rip. The places I could improve: duos and solos. I'd also like to try this completely by myself, so getting no help. That's a little hard, man. That's a little hard. We'll follow for more. I will see you later.